There's an old highway out of town where dreams were lost and others found. I've driven it 1,000 times through pouring rain and summer skies. Every mile has left a mark, every sunset lit the dark. The road has been my faithful friend, from where I've been to where I'll end. I've learned that every winding turn has something waiting there to learn. The road still calls my name, though I'm not the man I was. Every mile has changed my heart, every stop has taught me love. The map was never meant to tell me where to be. The road was always there to help me finally see. Life isn't about arriving, it's who we become along the way. I've met strangers who became my friends, watched broken hearts begin again, shared stories underneath the stars, heard laughter drifting from old bars. Every town has left a song, every goodbye made me strong. Looking back I understand, grace was walking hand in hand. Some roads are smooth, some roads are rough, but every journey has been enough. Because the greatest destination was never marked by any sign. It slowly grew inside this heart of mine. The road still calls my name, not to run away again, but to keep believing. Around each bend, I'll keep my windows open wide, with grateful eyes and peaceful pride. As long as wheels can softly roll, adventure lives inside my soul. The road still calls my name, and I'll answer one more time. One more sunrise, one more highway, one more beautiful day. Another sunrise paints the sky like heaven saying, give today a try. The coffee's warm, the air's clean, the little things still mean everything. The birds don't worry where they're bound, they simply sing because they're found. Maybe they're wiser than we know, living every day nice and slow. Yesterday is gone like morning dew, today is all that's given you. One more sunrise, one more chance to smile, one more road, one more extra mile, one more hug, one sunrise at a time. I've made mistakes I can't erase, still every scar's found its place. They taught me more than easy days and helped me walk a better way. The mountain's high, the river's long, but hope has always kept me strong. As long as morning lights the land, tomorrow's still within my hands. The older I become, the less I need. Peace grows quietly like a seed. It's never found in chasing more. It's waiting right outside your door. One more sunrise, what a gift to see. Another page in life's sweet story. I'll count my blessings, not my fears. I'll treasure moments, not the years. When evening comes, I'll softly say, thank you, Lord, for one more day. One more sunrise, one more song, one more reason to carry on. I've spent a lifetime chasing sunsets, down roads I couldn't see, trying to outrun every question that was waiting there for me. I've carried dreams that broke apart and memories that stayed. I've learned that every heartache has a lesson it can leave. You don't understand the journey while you're walking through the rain. Sometimes you need the storm before you see the day. When the dust settles and the road gets quiet, when the noise fades away and the heart stops fighting, I look back at these years with a grateful heart for every road I traveled, every broken part. When the dust settles, I hope I'll finally see that every mile was shaping the man I was meant to be. I've lost some good friends along the way who should still be here today. I've watched my children grow up and slowly find their way. I've learned you can't hold on to every season that you love. Sometimes loving someone means knowing when to let them go. The less I need to prove. There's a certain kind of freedom in knowing what is true. When the dust settles and the road gets quiet, when the noise fades away and the heart stops fighting, I'll look back at these years with a grateful heart for every road I traveled, every broken part. When the dust settles, I hope I'll finally see that every mile was shaping. Man, I was meant to be. Baby, life's not measured by the things we leave behind. Baby, it's the love we gave while we were still alive. Maybe it's the hand we held when somebody was afraid. Maybe it's the simple words we remembered to say. I love you, I'm proud of you, I'm glad you're here. When the dust settles and the evening comes, I'll sit beneath the old oak tree and watch the setting sun. I won't count the money, I won't count the scars, I'll count the faces that made me who I am. When the dust settles and my journey's through, I'll be thankful for this life and every road that led me to you. The road gets quiet, the sunset fades, but the love we leave behind never does. I used to chase the setting sun, thinking life was always on the run, counting dollars, counting days, never seeing all the small bouquets. And one morning with coffee in my hand, I watched the light touch this old land. The world was quiet, the air was free. That's when life started talking to me. It whispered softly through the trees. The greatest gifts arrive with ease. Life is beautiful anyway, even when the skies turn gray. Every scar, every tear brought me right here. Don't rush tomorrow, don't fear today. The sun still finds another way. All the ones you love and say, life is beautiful anyway. Children grow before your eyes, parents leave with long goodbyes, friends move on to distant towns. Some come back, some aren't around. Still the seasons always know when it's time to let things go. Every ending plants a seed for another dream to breathe. say slow down and simply breathe. The road is long, but love is stronger. Kindness lasts a little longer. Life is beautiful anyway. Every night becomes a day. Every mountain, every mile is worth every single trial. Raise your cup beneath the sky. Don't wait for perfect by and by. Every heartbeat is a gift today. Life is beautiful anyway. Take a deep breath, look around. You've already found more than you ever knew. I remember that old highway, dust was rising in the sun. Had a little cash in my pocket and a heart that weighed a ton. I was young and chasing something, didn't know what it would be. Now I look back at those miles and they look right back at me. Every scar became a story, every goodbye left a mark. Some roads were made of sunshine, some were traveled in the dark. It's the life we carry, through the good and through the bad. It's the people that we love and the moments that we had. Some dreams faded like the sunset, some still burn like morning light. It's the life we carry that made us who we are tonight. There were years I barely noticed, working hard from day to day, trying to give my family something better on the way. There were friends who never made it past the years we thought we'd see. So I raised my glass in silence for the ones who walked with me. Every loss became a lesson, every tear became a prayer. You don't know the weight of living till you've carried more than your share. It's the life we carry, through the good and through the bad. It's the people that we love and the moments that we had. Some dreams faded like the sunset, some still burn like morning light. It's the life we carry that made us who we are tonight. If I could go back tomorrow, I wouldn't change every road. I'd keep the nights that broke me and the hands that helped me hold. 'Cause a man ain't measured by the miles beneath his feet. He's measured by the hearts he touched and the promises he keeps. It's the life we carry, every memory, every scar. All the miles behind us made us who we are. And when the road gets quiet and the evening turns to blue, I'll be thankful for this life and every mile that led me through. So here's to all the years behind us and the ones we're living now. Here's to every road we traveled, every time life we knew, and I'd walk that road again if it led me back to you. I remember all those mornings when the road was cold and long, coffee in an old tin cup and a radio playing songs. I was carrying more than luggage in that old truck of mine. Dreams were sitting in the back seat and I was running out of time. There were days I almost turned around, thought I'd never make it through. But every mile was teaching me something I never knew. The road was worth it, every mile and every scar, every night beneath the stars. Every time I fell apart, the road was worth it. For the people that I found, for the love that kept me going when my world was falling down. I wouldn't change the journey, I wouldn't change the man, because every road I traveled helped me understand the road was worth it. Every mile brought me here. There were years I missed the birthdays, trying hard to make a life. There were nights I came home tired and barely said goodnight. I wish I'd slowed down sooner, I wish I'd seen what mattered most. But life has a way of teaching what you can't learn from a book. Now the years are in the mirror and the future isn't far. I can finally see the beauty in exactly where we are. The road was worth it, every mile and every scar, every night beneath the stars. Every time I fell apart, the road was worth it. For the people that I found, for the hands that held me steady when my world was falling down. I wouldn't change the journey, I wouldn't change the man, because every road I traveled helped me understand the road was worth it. Every mile brought me here. Some roads teach you patience, some roads teach you pain, some roads bring you sunshine after years of rain. When you finally reach the place you thought was far away, you realize the destination was never the point anyway. The road was worth it, for the laughter and the tears, for the dreams that disappeared and the ones that stayed for years. The road was worth it, for the family by my side, for every time I chose to stay when I wanted to run and hide. Now the sunset's getting closer, but I don't regret a thing. I've got peace inside my heart, and that's worth everything. The road was worth it. Every mile brought me start again. I take the same road every mile. Was worth it. There were mornings I could barely stand, with broken dreams slipping through my hands, the weight of life upon my back, wondering if I'd lost my track. But every storm that crossed my sky left another reason not to hide. Piece by piece, day by day, I found a better kind of strength. The hardest roads I've walked alone became the places I called home. I'm stronger than yesterday, not because the road got easy, but because I learned to stay. When life tried hard to leave me, every scar became a story, every tear became the guide. I didn't lose the fight, I found the strength inside. I'm stronger than yesterday. I've learned that hope can wear old boots, covered up with dust and truth. It doesn't shout, it doesn't shine, it simply shows up every time. The mountains didn't move for me, they taught me how to climb. And every fall I feared the most brought me closer to this life. You don't have to be fearless, you only have to believe. One more step, one more prayer, one more reason not to leave. The strongest hearts are often made from nights that almost stole your faith. I'm stronger than yesterday, with grateful hands and steady feet. Every sunrise brings another chance to become the man I wanna be. I'll keep walking, I'll keep singing, no matter what tomorrow brings, because the best chapters of this life may still be waiting for me. I'm stronger than yesterday. Oh, the road goes on, and so do I. If I could sit beside that young man I used to be, I'd tell him life ain't waiting for him to finally see. I'd tell him slow down when the road gets fast, because the moments you're ignoring will become your past. I tell him not to measure his life by what he owns. Some of the richest moments are the ones nobody knows. If I could tell my younger self, I'd say don't be afraid. The road won't always be easy, but you'll be okay. Hold your father's hand a little longer. Call your mother when you can. Tell the woman that you love exactly where you stand. Don't spend your whole life trying to become someone else. If I could tell my younger self, I'd say be yourself. I tell him some friends will leave him, some will stay for life. Some promises will break apart, some dreams will survive. I tell him losing isn't failure, and tears don't make you weak. Sometimes the strongest thing a man can do is admit he needs some peace. I tell him every scar will have a story someday, and every wrong turn can still lead the right way. If I could tell my younger self, I'd say don't be afraid. The road won't always be easy, but you'll be okay. Hold your children a little closer, and don't let the years run by. Put your pride down when you need to, and don't be scared to cry. Don't spend your whole life trying to become someone else. If I could tell my younger self, I'd say be yourself. You can't stop the river, you can't turn back time. You can only choose how you spend what's left behind. So forgive a little quicker, love a little more, and when you find your way back home, don't walk past the door. If I could tell my younger self, I'd say look around. The life you're always searching for is already here somehow. The years will leave their footprints, your hair will turn to gray, but if you love the people beside you, you'll never waste a day. Don't wait until tomorrow to become who you should be. If I could tell my younger self, I'd say you're already free. If I could go back, I wouldn't change the road. I'd just walk it slower. I used to wake before the sunrise and run until the daylight died. Had 1,000 things upon my mind and never had the time to stop and see that Years were moving like a freight train. I was always trying to catch the next one. Never noticed how the seasons change until the winter found its way to me. Now I don't need to chase the morning, I just let it come to me. When the years slow down, you start seeing what you missed. The coffee on the front porch, the warmth of your child's kiss, your old songs on the radio, the sunset turning gold. You finally learn that life gets better when you stop trying to control. When the years slow down, you finally understand the best parts of this life were never in your hands. There's an old chair beside the window where my father used to sit. I remember how he'd watch the rain and never seemed to worry much about it. Back then I thought he knew the secret, now I think I finally do. Maybe life was never asking for more than what was right in front of you. A quiet house can sound like music when you've lived enough to hear. When the years slow down, you start seeing what you missed. The coffee on the front porch, the warmth of your child's kiss, the old songs on the radio, the sunset turning gold. You finally learn that life gets better when you stop trying to control. When the years slow down, you finally understand the best parts of this life were never in your hands. So let the phone keep ringing, let the highway wait a while. There's a little boy inside you that still remembers how to smile. Sit beside the ones you love and don't be afraid of time, because every passing second is a piece of life that's mine. When the years slow down, don't be afraid of growing old. There's a different kind of freedom in the things you finally know. The road is still ahead of me, but I don't need to run. I'll take the long way home tonight and watch the setting sun. When the years slow down, I'll thank God for every mile, for the people that I love, and every reason I could smile. The years keep moving, but now I know there's no need to hurry. The road is home. I spent years chasing bigger dreams, running faster than I should, thinking one more dollar earned would somehow make life good. I looked up one autumn day, the leaves had turned to gold. My little boy was all grown up while I was chasing rose. The clock keeps moving quietly, it never waits for anyone. Time till the end. The laughter around your table, the love inside your home will always be worth more than anything you own. Time is the only treasure. Don't let it slip away. The old man down the gravel road smiled as he cut his grass. He said, "Son, life isn't measured by how quickly it all passed. It's measured by the people who are glad that you were there, the memories you leave behind, and the love you chose to share." Someday this old guitar will play its final song. I just hope the hearts I loved will keep singing along, because forever is built today in every word we choose to say. Time is the only treasure, more precious than gold. It's written in the stories the grandchildren will be told. So slow your hurried footsteps, and watch the evening sky. The richest life you'll ever live will never pass you by. Time is the only treasure. Spend it with the ones you love. The sun goes down, tomorrow will come, but today will never return. I ain't the man I thought I'd be when I was 25. I thought I'd have the whole world by the time I reached 35. I made some wrong turns down the road. I lost some friends along the way, but every mistake I carried taught me something I still say. You don't learn much from easy roads, you learn when you fall. And sometimes losing everything is how you find it all. I'm proud of the man I became, not because I never fell, but because I learned to stand again when life didn't go so well. I've got a few more silver lines and a few more stories to tell. I'm not the man I used that's probably just as well. I used to measure life in dollars and the things that I could own. Now I'd trade 1,000 paychecks for one more call back home. I'd rather hear my children laughing than hear a room full of applause. I'd rather sit beside an old friend than be remembered by a crowd. Funny how the years can change the things you think you need. What once looked like a mountain turns into a memory. I'm proud of the man I became, not because I never fell, but because I learned to stand again when life didn't go so well. I've got a few more silver lines and a few more stories to tell. I'm not the man I used to be, and that's probably just as well. If I could talk to that young man standing at the starting line, I'd tell him, don't be afraid to lose, you're gonna be just fine. Hold your family a little closer, don't let the good years pass. And when somebody says they love you, don't be too proud to say it back. I'm proud of the man I became, with every scar and every mile. The hard days made me stronger, the good days taught me how to smile. And when my final road gets quiet and I look back one last time, I won't wish for a different life. I'll be thankful for mine. I ain't the man I used to be, I'm better than I was, and that's enough for me. I know some nights feel cold alone, like every place you know is gone. The silence speaks a little loud when you're standing in the middle of the crowd. I've been there more than once before, looking for an open door, and someone smiled and changed my day without a single word to say. Sometimes hope wears a stranger's face, showing up with unexpected grace. You'll never walk alone, not as long as love is alive. Someone's praying, someone's waiting for you to arrive. When you're you'll never walk alone. Life can bend but not always break. Every sunrise follows heartache. The road gets rough, the miles get steep, but even mountains fall asleep. Reach your hand when you need a friend. That's where healing often begins. Strong hearts aren't the ones that hide. They're the ones who stand side by side. If tomorrow feels uncertain, take one step, then one more. You don't have to see forever, just the light beyond this door. You'll never walk alone. Every road connects somehow. Every kindness, every heartbeat brings us here and now. We'll keep believing, we'll keep moving with faith to carry on, as long as love still leads the way. You'll never walk alone. The stars above still shine for you. Keep walking, morning is coming soon. I remember all those mornings when the road was cold and long. Coffee in an old tin cup and a radio playing songs. I was carrying more than luggage in that old truck of mine. Dreams were sitting in the back seat and I was running out of time. There were days I almost turned around, thought I'd never make it through. But every mile was teaching me something I never knew. The road was worth it, every mile and every scar, every night beneath the stars. Every time I fell apart, the road was worth it. For the people that I found, for the love that kept me going when my world was falling down. I wouldn't change the journey, I wouldn't change the man, because every road I traveled helped me understand the road was worth it. Every mile brought me here. There were years I missed the birthdays, trying hard to make a life. There were nights I came home tired and barely said goodnight. I wish I'd slowed down sooner, I wish I'd seen what mattered most. But life has a way of teaching what you can't learn from a book. Now the years are in the mirror and the future isn't far. I can finally see the beauty in exactly where we are. The road was worth it, every mile and every scar, every night beneath the stars. Every time I fell apart, the road was worth it. For the people that I me steady when my world was falling down. I wouldn't change the journey, I wouldn't change the man, because every road I traveled helped me understand the road was worth it. Every mile brought me here. Some roads teach you patience, some roads teach you pain, some roads bring you sunshine after years of rain. When you finally reach the place you thought was far away, you realize the destination was never the point.